This is the last chapter in Visual Basic. This is the chapter 6th, okay, and it deals with this chapter. In this chapter we learn about the one of the main features of VB, that is database programming. Okay, database programming. Here the today's topic is database programming. In that ADO and D, ActiveX data object oblique data environment. Okay, so one of the main feature of Visual Basic is it supports database programming. Okay, so we already know the first class the features of VB, that is VB supports database programming. So what is database programming? Okay, we can connect VB form to a database. Okay, a database is a collection of interrelated data created in the database, just like Access, Oracle. Okay, these are all the database applications. So we can connect our VB form to a Oracle or Access. Okay, Oracle or Access with this feature. So it means which VB form user can send and receive data created a file in the database. It means if we have created a table in the database, we can send data from VB form. It means that whatever the data we have received and we have entered in the VB, that will be sent to Access or Oracle, that means database, and stores in the table. The same way, whatever the data available in the database, that can be retrieved to VB with this feature. Okay, so one of the main feature of Visual Basic is it supports database programming. It means that the user can send and receive the data from VB form to database and database to VB form. So this can be done with the help of ADOD. This can be done with the help of ADOD. ADO means ActiveX database object and data environment. Thus this feature can be done with two kinds. One is ADO, another one is data environment. Okay, ADO means ActiveX data object. ActiveX data object. With the help of this ActiveX data object or data environment, we can connect VB form to a database. We can send and we can receive the data. Okay, so now we see what is ADOD. Okay, ADO stands ActiveX data object. ADO stands ActiveX data object, and DE is a data environment. So what is this data environment? We will see in the next class. In the next class I will explain about this DE. Okay, in this class I am going to explain this ADO control. ADO data control. ADO stands ActiveX data object. ActiveX data object. The ADO data control is similar to a data control. So before that, there is a control is available in the VB to connect VB form to a database. That is a data control. A data control is a basic control. It connects VB to native databases. Okay, the ADO data control is similar to a data control. The ADO data control uses Microsoft ActiveX data object. Microsoft ActiveX data objects to quickly create connections between data bound controls and data provider. Through this control, we can access all other databases including Access. Okay, with the help of this ADO control, ActiveX data object control quickly create connection between data bound controls and data provider. So what is a data bound control? We will see in the next class. Okay, a data bound control, right? And the ADO control bound the data in data bound controls and data grid controls. Okay, so data controls, right? Okay, then next one of the main feature of Visual Basic is it supports database programming. It means VB it means we can send and receive the data from the database. Okay, it means we can send and receive data from database. ADO is a control to create a link between database and data bound controls. ADO control to create a link between database and data bound control. A data bound control is a control. It is linked to a field in the database to receive and send the data from the database. A data bound control is like a text box control. Okay, it is connected to a field in the database. It is connected to a field in the database. It shows the data in that particular field, and it receives the data from the field and it sends the data to a particular field. Okay, it is just like a text box control. With the help of the properties of ADO control, we can connect database to VB form. With the help of the properties of ADO control, we can connect the database to VB form. Okay, before this there is a basic control to access the data from the database. Data control is a basic. Before this ADO control, this is also one control is there, that is a base control. Okay, so that is a basic control, that is a data control. Okay, data control supports only native databases which created in the data VB itself. Okay, ADO control access native databases and all other databases using OLEDB provider. Using OLEDB provider. Okay, so now I will show you this data control where it is available in the VB. Right, I'm going to start this one. Go to this project and go to this components. In that, so there is a control called Microsoft ActiveX data control. Microsoft ActiveX, search for this one, Microsoft ActiveX data control. Microsoft ADO data control. Just click here, click on apply, click on close. Okay, so this is a ADO DC control. This is a ADO DC control to create a connection between database using data bound control. Data bound control is just like a text box. Okay, thank you.